Hi everyone, I'm Siske Stitches here and on Instagram. Welcome if you're new, and also welcome if you're a returning viewer. I'm welcoming you today for Flosstube number 45 already. And we are the 27th of July 2025. So, first a bit of introduction. How did my week went? I stitched a bit free. I didn't do I did more stitches than last week, but not extremely. Like I'm at 5,211 stitches this week with 8 whips. So a great week is 10,000 stitches, so it's half. For me. So I'm still plugging along. Let's say it like that. So what I learned this week. So like I said, I started with no goals, no planning, nothing. Bit free, and you will not believe it, but I ended up again with focus whips and rainbow whips. Even I didn't do them all. I feel like I'm getting pulled to them each time again. So whatever I will try for something else, it will not work because I still want to have progress on those whips. So yeah, I did. And now I know that I have to go with it and stuck with it. Yeah, plans for next week. I will go over that. Here's Wall. Here's Wally. Yeah, I will go over plans after the stitching. I will show you. She will come. She will come. She's a beautiful cat. And she has long hair. Hey, well. And Milou is there too. That will be a clash. Or is it Spooky? Oh no, it's Spooky. De biggie. Kom je niet allemaal goeiedag zeggen? Ja. Ja. See? She says hi. Okay, I think we can start now. So, like I said, 8 whips to go over with you. It's okay, I think. Spooky? Hey, come. He's a heavy one. Spooky. I want to show him. Hey, come here. Oh, here he is. A heavy Spooky. He's a baby. Nah. Normally he doesn't want to sit on your lap. Now he does. He is full black. Milou has a little bit white here in her neck. But he is full black. And he's a heavy baby. Look at that. How heavy he is. Oh. Can I go further with what I'm doing? Kan ik verder doen? Nope. Nope, he says. And it's all getting warm here. Zo, alle. Hop. Je hebt toch goeiedag gezegd, nu kan je weer weggaan. He doesn't agree. So I will try to start off with him here. If not, I will push him away. So the first, it's not in an order. It's just like how it's piled. Not how I stitched it this week, because then I'm keep busy. And it's not that I want to do. So And I want to start my new week, the day of stitching. So we just go with the pile. So the first one I have to show you is the Mud Hunters, the kit from Mareshka. It's this one. This is, yeah, he's gone. This is the model stitch also for the local needlework shop, Hobby Do It Yourself in the Netherlands. Oh, it's here. What I wanted to say, this is a digital chart. You can see it's only on the app. So if you want to have the paper pattern with it, it doesn't come with it. It's just only the digital chart. I said that before in one of my other videos when I started, I think 2 or 3 videos ago. Yeah. So that's what you have to know about these kits. I think from now on they go without paper charts. So only with the Fantastitch app. Yeah, I don't know. So this one, this is on 16 count. It's a colored Ada. I would say brownish. I don't know. I'm colorblind, so I would say brownish. If it's beige, it's beige. Doesn't matter for me. So starting photo. Yeah. And Healthway, the weather is bad, so it's a bit better with my blood pressure, but my back not. So yeah, it's Chronicle. This was a starting photo for the Mud Hunters. I started once with 100 stitches, so it was just a small corner. I added 200 stitches. Now you see a bit more already. And this is with, I think they use DMC floss. Yes, they use DMC floss with blends and all the stuff. Sometimes it's with half stitches. This one is not. This is more with backstitch, French knots and sequins. So 200 stitches, as said. Yeah. So I have now a total of 300 stitches. And this is the right top corner. It's books. Oh, it's a full row of books, so you don't see anything. So now you see. Yeah. All row of books. I'm still thinking if I want to go the full row. It will fit. It will fit. Or if I will go by page. If I go by row, I will only see books for the next months. If I will go by page, I think on page 2 I can get to the first dragon. I think. And I think I will need to put this again up in it. Yeah, this is better. So yeah, again, this one. Here it looks more beige, but it's a bit darker in real life. So yeah, that's that one. Then the next one up is, oh yeah, and the disclaimer maybe, I have 2 page finishes. Yeah, the next up is the Little Adventure. It's a Luca S kit. And it's stitched on 16 count Ada. It has 29 colors and the skill level is 2 hearts of 5. And here's a cute one. A cute Pomeranian. Yeah. The start photo was here at 3,630 stitches. It's just white Ada, nothing too fancy. Ah, my note is still there. I'll put it here. So now it looks like this. I filled in here on his cheek and then went to this edge. There's still more edge to go, especially around the full head. So the head is still not finished. Even you would think so, it's not. I think there's two or three more colors to go on the edge of the head. So yeah, he's cute. And he's now at, yeah, I added 251 stitches. And he's now at 3,881 stitches out of 8,254. And he has 47.02% completed. So almost 50%. It's getting closer. I always say that. It's getting closer. Then the next one was one for the lucky ones for a page finish. This is Supersize Max Color, the Cruising the Information Highway, artwork by Randall Spangler, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. It's 999 by 690 stitches, and he has 238 colors. I'm still in the box. It's a long way for box, I know. But I had a 4th page finish. And if you see it, you will say, no, it's not possible. It is. Where is my starting? I started here at 31,510 stitches. Did I? I forgot the photo, but it's no right big deal. Then I will show you the whip, and then I will show you what I have to say about the pages. So this is stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross with the Royal Broderie floss, and this is now where we are. Ta-da! So I will show you where there was. Here was the page finish. I know you will think it doesn't make sense. I know, because this book is not completed. I know. But this is where the 4th page ended. So I first went down, and this is all of the new page. I can maybe show you now what it looks like. I'm not going to pull it all out. Maybe I will just do it like this. The green you have seen a lot. So this is now how it looks, and the edge, it's just the edge of this book, so nothing more missed. So now we are at I added 1,015 stitches this week. Last week I didn't see it, so I did more this week, and I'm now at 32,525 stitches out of 689,310, and it's 4.72% completed. Yeah, so this is the page view. We'll scroll a bit. So here you can see, here was the edge of the 4th page. So this is already a part for the new page. So yeah, you will probably see him next week again. I didn't work on coloring book this week. I had some low stitching numbers, and then yeah, it was possible to get that one done too. And I saw a live stitch with me from Yogi, and she was saying, and I found that amazing, it was something like you can aim for the moon, but you can land on the star. She phrased it on another way, but that is how I remembered it. So I found that a beautifully set. You can aim for the moon, so you can have a high goal, but you can land on the stars, and then it's also fine. And I found that beautifully said. Yeah, next one. I will go with the next page finish. So this was page finish 24 for the year. That one was page 23, I think. Yeah. So this is Animal Mix Panorama, charted by Pain-Free Crafts. Artist is Adrian Chesterman. It's still available. So if you want it, it's still available on the website. It's 900 by 324 stitches, and I don't know how many colors. It's not set here on the paper. So like I said, this one had a page finish last night. And you will say, she is there again with page finishes. Yes, I love my page finishes, and they are for me like mini goals, mini milestones to motivate me to keep going. So I keep track of them. Yes, like I keep track yearly how much page finish I have done. Even from non-full coverages, page finish is a page finish. It's a partial page. It doesn't matter. I count them all as a page finish. Yeah, and I love that. So why not? Why not? I can set goals for all the whips, but then I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to keep track of how many stitches I have to go on 10,000 stitches for this whip, or on 5,000 stitches for this whip. No, I want to have my page finish, and I'm happy. So keep it easy. That's all I ask. So this is my starting photo. This is on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross, and with DMC floss because it's a kit that I bought from Pain-Free Crafts. So I added 1000 stitches, and I have my panda bear done. Oh yeah, the page, this page already. It's not done. He has now one, not even a full eye yet, but yeah. What I found amazing on this whip, before I go to the numbers, you can even see here a little eye in this patch of eye. How amazing is this charted? I was like, wow. And here is like a little, how do you say? I was first thinking it was like a little spot. It isn't. It's the real deal of a panda. The details are amazing. It's amazing charted. I love that. And now I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm struggling. I was already thinking what I will do next. Will I go to this page, then go to that page, and then do these two? These three effects. So then I have a panda like this. Or will I just continuing here and do this two pages, and then I get to a little line cup. So that's my struggle. If I go here, I first have a page with the head of the snake, then the second ear of the panda and his second eye, because now he has only one eye. And if I go here, I have the nose, the mouth, and the little cup, the line cup. So yeah. If I have to follow my heart, I would continue down. So again, here is the line cup. So we have here the nose. So we are like here. So yeah. This is difficult. And I'm already made up my mind. I want to go down. I want to have this first done. So if I watch to go down, then in fact I should do the first 2 pages fully, I think, to get this cup fully on this page done. I think. There are 2 cups, eh? The one under it, it will be done with 2 pages, I think. And then that one under the first cup, the second one. Is the width of the panda bear. So maybe I just go like this. Then I have to wait a bit longer. We will get there, of course. So yeah, maybe sad to say, but in the best way to do for now is to go this page and go down. And then do 3 pages at once, I think. So a bit more to wait. It's in fact, it doesn't matter because you have to stitch it all. So you cannot say, oh, I don't want to do the snake, I will leave it out. So yeah, it doesn't really matter which way you go next, I think. Yeah, it will not be next week, so I have time to think about it. But that was page finish 24. There are more page finishes to come next week, hopefully. Then we have Supersized Max Color, The Amazing Animal Kingdom, authored by Amy Stewart. Charted by Heaven Earth Designs. It's 999 by 765 stitches and it has 237 colors. This is a huge project. It is. Where is the beginning? This was the beginning photo for this week. So I'm working here with 2 pages, and like roll rows method and this the typewriter method in one. I forgot to say the numbers from Animal Mix. First that. So it was at 14,300 stitches out of 291,600 and 4.90%, so almost 5% completed. Yeah, and then Kingdom got 1,025 stitches this week. Full crosses. This is on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. And this is where we are. So I started after the monkey bit, so this was new. And now I have seen that I'm close to a page finish. So if I do like, 1600 stitches here, and I have a page done. So that's my goal for next week. To do 1600 stitches and then I have a page done. And then I will complete the other, hopefully the other week, this second page and this bit. So then I will have normally 2 page finishes to come in the next 2 weeks on Animal Kingdom. Yeah. If the confetti will work with me. If. It's still amazing. Also one that is amazing. So that was it for this whip, I think. Yeah. Still waiting for more progress. Then I also tried to do like the max color stitcher and spin a wheel and do 1,000 stitches on each, and I failed in that because I feel like I did 1000 stitches on Animal Kingdom and I was so tired. So I also did 1000 stitches on the next one. And I'm not going to keep going with that. So more about that in a bit. So this is 360 Degrees of Cats and Dogs. Also artwork by Adrian Chesterman, charted by Pain Free Crafts. And this one is retired. So it's not longer available anymore. This is 500 by 357 stitches. And I'm like, here. At that chocolate dog. So, where did I start here? I started here. Zooming in. Yeah. So there you can see it. This was where I started in the close-up. And I added, like I said, 1020 stitches. And I did 20 more because I wanted to have a rounded up number. Also 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross. DMC floss this time. It's a kit. So here I am. I finished his ear and I had to move my frame. I couldn't reach otherwise. So I need to look like it, like this. Yeah. So he's now at, back to this, 39,100 stitches out of 178,500 stitches, and he has 21.90% completed. I think this one was also close to page finish. Maybe 2 more rows, I think. And we need to check that. Yeah, 2 more rows and a bit. You can see it here. So also close again to a page finish. That's fun. And to a new milestone of 40,000 stitches. So the next one up we have is the supersized Max Color, the Library of Dogs. I know there is a cat shelf coming. I know, I'm waiting for it already a year and it's still not there. So when it's come, I will probably buy it. Not probably, I'm sure I would buy it. So this one is 999 by 776 stitches and 240 colors. Artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Design. It's the one with all the dogs in. The one that my daughter made as a puzzle. As a jigsaw puzzle. And she was like, when is your stitching one done? I'm completed with my puzzle. Yeah. She has a great mind. And I'm still in the starting phase. Oh yeah. I started with 400 stitches. This is also 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross royal border floss. Yeah. I started with only 400 stitches. So it was nothing. And I only did 200. If you want to watch a movie and stitch confetti, that's not compatible. So yeah, I did only 200 stitches. And it's the first book in the right top corner. And next to this one I have a painting with a dog in it. So I can't wait to reach that. I'm stitching more books lately than something else. But yeah, I love them. And then the last one for the week is supersized Max Color, A Night at the Circus, Also artwork by Amy Stewart. You can see a theme. And I found the little cake shop also pretty. But I'm still not knowing which chart I would take. Because as you can see, I don't have the space for that anymore in my planning. Maybe the max color, I don't know. I will check this website again. I also found Kitty Rock nice. But it has a lot of blue and a lot of black, and I know I'm stuck there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you in a bit. I first will do my whip. So, supersized max color, A Night at the Circus. Also by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Designs, and it's $9.99 by 760 stitches, and it has 238 colors. But I'm still thinking I have my t-shirt wrong. And it isn't. It was just spooled. Yeah, I struggled this week with this one. With that damned monkey. I loved the monkey, but not to stitch it. It was really hard. So here I started it. And I didn't do 1,000 stitches. It was not possible. I did a full day for 500 stitches. So I have a monkey. You can see the confetti. It was really, really struggling. But I have a monkey. And it's now, so like I said, 500 stitches added, 39,910 out of 715,284 stitches. And he has 5.58% completed. And I also started a bit in the lighting here. See, I worked my bark threads a bit out to fill in then later. Sometimes I try to stitch my threads out and then I fill the next colors in. Even if like this is confetti heavy, then I am more used to do that than just go with barking and add new ones. Because otherwise it's more a struggle to find, here's my scissors. Okay, to find your way in it. Yes, I bark. I know a lot of you are thinking, all those threads and all that stuff. I know, it's my whip. And I love to bark. And my biggest reason is because I don't want to add and end constantly threads. So if I bark, I have them ready for the next stuff, the next area where I need them, and I don't need to add new ones. Because otherwise, with 240 colors, you are not doing anything else than only add new threads and ending threads. And with this barking method, I can stitch a bit out and bark again. Or why I don't stitch them out fully? That's maybe another good question. I will miss. I know I have to stay in a certain area. That's why I chose most of the time my 4x4 block. If I go further away or I have to park further away, I make mistakes. So I learned that for myself. So that's the reason why I park, and I just go about 2 blocks and park again. That's my reasons. It's even possible, like I did with Animal Mix. I went a bit diagonally because I didn't find my way with it. It was all light colors and I was struggling to find where I had to stitch. I was like, I don't know it anymore. I don't see it anymore. And then I went to a diagonal to fill in the bit of the lighter colors. And then I go to the eye, then I filled the eye in, and then I filled the last part of his head in. So sometimes I have to adjust my stitching way too, because it's not the strict way. Sometimes you have to adapt on the pattern. like I did with a coloring book afternoon, I did with the pencil. I was not working in rows, I was working like a bit in a diagonal. It was not on purpose because it was a pencil laying diagonal. So it was working with the chart. Here I will do the same. If this is not going to work again, like here I struggled a lot with the monkey, then it's possible that I continue with going to diagonals. I did a lot of different things already. I did a part where I did with how it's called? I would say wheel. It's not a wheel. This thing. With this part. With the little. Is it a wheel? In the tycoon. And a fair and the tycoon. Whatever. A zoo tycoon. No, not zoo tycoon. It's from a game. Roller coaster tycoon. You can see it on the fair. I think it's a wheel. I don't know yet. But this here I struggled again with all of the confetti. So I went a bit with diagonals. Then I did with areas to fill in, just to keep going with it. Yeah. You can see. Can you see it in my threads? A bit. Not really. You have different methods. Sometimes you see it in the back stitch, the background of the stitches. But with this one I had the same struggles, and with the confetti, so I went to diagonals. So it's okay to adapt and to look what your chart needed, to make it yourself easier to stitch. So like I said, I can do tutorials about each method. It's not, there's not a one way to stitch. Like I said in my stitch with me and my tutorial, my lives, there are so many ways to stitch. There's not one method, and you don't have to stick with one method for a full, like this, almost, what was it, 750,000 stitches. If you want to, if you think you need to adapt it to it, just do it. So I do that too. So I can do maybe a next stitch with me and it will be a diagonal one. And you are thinking, how? She was doing something else. That's the reason. I adapt and I go with the chart. So that was what I wanted to say. Then, and we all do it on different ways. For someone this works, for others not, and so going on and going on. Even with stash master sets, I see so many different ways. There's not one way that works for everyone. Some love bobbins, others not. Some love floss drops, others love, like my system with the cardboard cards. It's so many options. Some use envelopes, some use from those plastic bags. It's also called a name. Floss bags? Was it called floss bags before? I don't see them anymore. But there are so many options. There is a new system with the binder map, with the long threads. Then Stitching Masterpieces had her own way to set up her master set, with the flosses in the back and the different cardboards on top, and different ways to add them, and it's a lot. So like I said, I'm not saying my way is the best way. There are many ways. Then yeah, I didn't start a new one this week. Was someone saying if you start new ones, you are further away from your progress. On the whips you want to have progress. That was here is Milou. Here is Milou. This is the one. Can I show you her? Nah. here on her neck she has a little bit of white. Allee, toon eens een keer. Here. See? Here. A little bit, not a lot. So she's not real black. Yeah, so the person said if you want to start new ones, yeah, you are further away from your progress of the whips that you want. Yes, that's true. But it has to be fun too. So I didn't start new ones this week. I was not in the mood for it, and then I have to sew the edges, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that now. So there will be new whips started. Of course, I have them on the wheel. When the wheel calls for them, I will start them. So I think within now and 7 weeks, I have some new starts. The ones that I don't lose, that I don't get rid of in my mind. So that's that. And then I go over plans. So first, the charts I saw that was I thinking of. It was Yogi in her life. She was stitching the little cake shop. One of her lives. She does several lives in a week. Is it stitching with Yogi, or it was something like that? She has also a yeah, she has Instagram and she has a Facebook page. That was it. You probably know the chart that I'm looking for. Little cake shop. It's from Amy Stewart, and I already have a lot of Amy Stewart, so yeah. So as you can see, there are more than one version of it. There's already 7 versions. The regular, the mini, so mini also not quick stitch, max color. Then you don't have the ceiling, that's also maybe something. And then we have, there's not the max color only. Only the supersized quick stitch, okay. And a supersized, what is it, max color? No, a supersized and a supersized max color. So that would mean I have another big one. Allez, let's go. Cake shop. Yeah, that was what was holding me back. It's not a biggie. An endless ceiling. It looks like this, a supersized max color. It's huge. So what is a quick stitch? Quick stitch max color. What is this one? This is 400 by 387 stitches. That's more doable with 240 colors. But then you miss a lot. They are back from their playing. My children. So see, you miss a lot. You have no ceiling, you have no walls, and the door with the bike in it is also gone. So, thinking, I'm not sure what I will do. I don't have space for a supersized max color now, and the next one I was thinking about was Kitty Rock. But it has a lot of blue and black. So maybe I just don't buy them and wait for more other charts. I will struggle with all those blacks. I know that. I already struggle with the 10,000 of the Wild Spirit. This is a mock-up. He's cute. He is cute. But all that I will struggle with. And if I want to leave that out and just stitch the cat and his headphone, it will be difficult, I think. So I probably will not buy them. I love them, but yeah, and I have a lot to do. So that's my way. So I'm making my way to plans. I watched different Flosstubers. I watched Jen the Caffeinated Craft, of course, and okay, I also have to say I didn't watch them all yet. I'm still behind, but the ones I watched, I also watched the Jade the 310 Stitcher, and she was saying I will do the ABC stitch. Was it ABC stitch with me? I think so. And then yesterday Jen dropped her videos and she was saying I will go ahead with it too. And I picked for each letter of the alphabet a whip. So the meaning was that Jade explained you have your whips alphabetically listed and you pick one whip from the letter A, the letter B, the letter C, and continuing on until the end of the alphabet. I was thinking maybe I can do that too. And I said no. Why? Simple reason, the progress. I will not be happy, and now I speak personally for myself, so don't judge me. I found out, I have to a bit moving. So I will not be happy if I can do like 500 stitches on my whip supersize coloring marbles. Cosmic marbles. Not coloring marbles, cosmic marbles. It's whip of 750,000 stitches. So what is 500 stitches on that one? Yeah, I hear you saying it's progress. Not enough. Not what I have in mind. So it was tempting, but I decided not to do it. It's a good idea. Jade does 10,000 stitches. No, Jade is doing 1,000 stitches per letter, and Jen was doing 500 stitches per letter. Yeah. So for them, if it works, great. Happy for you. For myself, I said no. Then I was thinking maybe I can do the weekly acrostic that I have weekly in my group. Pick 4 of them to link to my rainbow whips. And pick the other 3 letters for other whips. Then I have the same thing with the ABC letters that I will have, and that I will have not enough stitching done on them for decent progress in my eyes. So I said no. Then I thought, okay, I have another option. We just keep going with the rainbow whips like I did, but I pick 4 of them weekly, and I have 8 of them now, so that I have 4 each week. I'm not aiming for a bigger goal. I leave them at 500 stitches. And then they have other 3 days to pick. I'm not picking myself. I have a wheel that I have ready with 21 whips that I also is next primary whips, let's say that I want to work on and I want to have finished. So, and there are new stars on it. So when in the next 7 weeks one of the new stars pops up, I will start it. Like Winter Cozy Book Nook is on it. All the Seasons Flower Shop is on it. I think there are 5 new whips on it. So that's okay. It's only 5. I will see, and when it pops, I'm not going to think, wow, now or no. For the next 2 days, it's not. So, not going to happen. The next other days, I don't know. I just wrote down for 2 days. What I was going to say for the rainbow whips, I'm not going to spin my wheel. I'm just going to pick them myself, because I can have a rainbow tiger and I want to stitch on something else. But I'm taking my list, and it's like now this week I had Animal Mix Panorama from it and 360 degrees. So those you will not see next week. Maybe the next week after at earliest. They're struggling in the room. So that said, that was how I'm thinking for the rainbow whips. You will now say you had only did 2 of the 8. I know. So I'm now just picking the next 4, and then I go and can pick those 2 first. I'm not sure yet if I will reset the wheel then after next week and then start again with the full 8, because now it was not the perfect moment. Or if I just keep going and do the last 2 and then start new from the list. Also possible. I'm not out yet. The Monopoly wheel, it's still great, but then I'm thinking I have to switch more. So I'm now leaving that idea alone. Maybe it will pop up again later, but for now I leave that. Because now I'm finding my way with what I want to do. So I want to have my 500 stitches on my focus whip. Then I have 500 stitches on my rainbow whip / I call the other 21 whips where I'm spinning from the Fortuna whips. Because it can be a good one and the one that you didn't like to do that day. So, fortune or not, Fortuna whips. And then I think I have one more thing to say. Jen was doing or is going to start her temperature stitching again in August. She will use her Whip of Shame. Yeah, that was it. Whip of Shames in it. And we had time to vote for them. It's still going on, the voting. I have 5 whips. Kits. Because I only have talked about my big ones, and I think I want to do something with my kids too. So I didn't talk about Flamingo yet. So in those 5 temperature stitchings now, so I also have 5 whips with 2 numbers attached. I have Flamingo, Mod Hunters, so Poggy and Uska, Romeo and Juliet is in it, Wild Love of Predator is in it, and Leopard Cup at Sunrise is in it. So I have now 5 whips. 3 of them, if I'm not setting goals, because Mod Hunters and Flamingo are for the shop. They're model stitching, so I'm not setting goals and say, try 2,000 stitches and I leave them out. No, they stay. And the other 3 are like whips I want to finish. So I'm just going to leave them, and maybe one day I will be tired of them and I will swap one out of it for a while. So I'm not setting goals to keep track of and all that stuff. I don't have time to do that all. So I'm just going and say, okay, that's my 5 whips, and if I'm weak tired of one of them, I will switch. Simple like that, but 2 will stay. What more? The strand today was also a thing in my mind. I don't know if I will keep up with that. I cannot see daily the same whips. I tried to do Flamingo a week daily 150 stitches, and I was like, I'm tired to do that. So yeah, I'm getting bored easily. So if you know what doesn't work, you have to go with that and search what does work. So I think that will work for now. You will see next week. Trying is learning, I would say. So today I have flamingo for the temperature stitching. And then I was thinking about dog shelf to stitch. And I have daydream tigers as rainbow whip to start with. And then the focus whips is still a bit shaky. Because then I was thinking I maybe do flamingo today, but then for 500 stitches and the 200 for the temperature stitching will probably be 200 stitches. So then I have 700 stitches on flamingo already to do. It's a lot. But then I can't do dog shelf anymore. So see the struggling? I'm always puzzling and thinking what is the best way to do. Yeah. So I'm not still out of that yet. So I would know which two I will already see, and the third one will be a surprise, I think, for myself. Yeah. So for lives and all that stuff, Stitch With Me, I don't know yet when I will come back to that. It's a bit from when I have time, when it's suitable with the children too. And my husband is now home for 2 weeks, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just enjoy the family time and I will set the hold on that. So that's it for this week. And then I hope to see you again next week. I hope you had a great stitching time and a great stitching week for yourself too. And I hope to have a better week next week for myself than the 5,000 stitches. So then I will leave you now and I say almost goodbye. Yeah. I also have the giveaway coming up the end of the month. So people who are joining the giveaway event for this month, don't forget to post your ending photos in the Facebook group. Don't forget to register you in the post to join in. And then the 1st of August, I will spin the winner. And then you can pick your Paint Free Craft chosen chart. And then I will send it to you. And then there was 1 month more in the coffee donations for giveaway. So I will set up a new one for the month August and then it's empty. So then I will not know for September what then will happen. So if someone still wants to do a donation for the giveaways, it's still open. I'm just using them for the giveaway charts, so it's not for myself, it's only for them, for the giveaways. And yeah, it's like £12 or something, 10-12 pounds for a chart, depending on which size it is, I think. So the mine is in euros. Yeah, and with Ko-fi, the donation is also some money that goes to Ko-fi itself. So if you give like €3, it's not coming fully at my account. That's another thing. So we have for 2 months. I still say thank you for all the persons who already donated. And if you still want to send me a Ko-fi, you can. I will link it below. So then now I think we are fully done. Yeah. And then I will see you hopefully next week. Bye.